Hey friends, thanks for joining me again. Yesterday we talked about God's provision in the valley. Today let's talk about something that we all struggle with. Waiting. Waiting is one of the hardest parts of faith, isn't it? But what if waiting wasn't wasted time? Isaiah 40:31 says, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Waiting is one of the great tests of our faith. It forces us to face the truth that we're not in control, even when we think we are. Most of us, if we're honest, don't like to wait. We live in a microwave culture where fast food, instant answers, prime delivery is what we expect. And we put that same expectation then to God. We would like him to move quickly, efficiently, and all that according to our timeline. But scripture reminds us that God's timing isn't just different from ours, but it's better. When Isaiah talks about waiting on the Lord, he doesn't mean that we're to sit around and do nothing. The Hebrew word here carries the idea of active trust and expectancy. It's leaning into God. It's continuing to seek him. It's holding on to hope even when we don't see the outcome yet. Waiting on God isn't passive. It's putting our faith into motion. And here's the beauty. Waiting is never wasted. All through the Bible, we see God use seasons of waiting to prepare his people. Joseph waited years in prison before stepping into the palace. David waited years after being anointed before he became king. And even Jesus waited 30 years before beginning his public ministry. Friends, waiting isn't punishment, but it's preparation. I think about my own journey and how I thought there were prayers that were being unanswered. When moments it felt like the breakthrough was taking forever. There were seasons when I wanted to say, "God, have you forgotten me? Why the delay? Am I not faithful enough?" But when I look back now, I see how he used that waiting time to deepen and strengthen my faith and strengthen me in ways that I never knew I needed. And for him to teach me that his presence was my greatest gift, more than the answer I was asking for. Isaiah says that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. That word renew in Hebrew means to exchange. It's not just God giving us a little more energy to keep going. It's a divine exchange, our weakness for his strength. The waiting room becomes the place where God takes what we don't have and fills us with what only he can give. Maybe today you feel stuck in a waiting season, waiting for healing, waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for clarity. If so, take heart, because the same God who walked with Joseph in prison, with David in the wilderness, and with Jesus in Nazareth is walking with you right now. The waiting isn't empty. God is using it to shape, strengthen, and prepare you for what's next. Friend, if you're in a waiting season right now, remember, you're not forgotten. God is working behind the scenes in ways you can't yet see. Just wait. Because tomorrow, we'll talk about another promise that speaks right into those hard places. How God brings healing to the brokenhearted. Thank you once again for joining me today, and I look forward to our time tomorrow. Until then.